Hey everyone, and welcome back. We are here with our friend Bry Cox. So thanks so much for joining us tonight. Tell us who you are, a little bit about you, your studio, your photography, all that stuff.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my name is Bry Cox. I'm a portrait and commercial photographer out of Utah. I do a lot of, so on the portrait side, that'd be like families, kids, even occasional weddings. I still like weddings. The commercial side is actually a pretty big side of my business, and that's anything from like headshots, products, and that kind of started because I just do a lot of VIPs and bands and things like that. So the name of my studio is actually Celebrity Style Imaging. And the approach is that I do, if you're shooting somebody backstage, if it's like Olivia Newton-John, for instance, it got to be fast and quick, but great. So I do that same approach with a lot of variety, but quick, with families and kids and everything else. So photo shoots are quick and easy. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm guessing with celebrities, you get like this much time.
Yeah, that much time. They always have a handle on them to go, we got to go, we got to go. Yeah.
Can you imagine living that life?
Yeah.
I couldn't. So you've been here for how many years now teaching at Texas School?
So 16 years here at Texas School.
Wow, that's amazing. So after 16 years, obviously you have a plan in place. So can you kind of break down your education that you go through for the week here?
Yeah, and I adapt it for every class. So it changes a little bit because, one, I grow every year, but also the questions that I send out a survey to my class and see what they need, and then I decide if we're going to spend more time in one section or another. But really, it's about adaptive lighting, and then creativity and speed. Okay. So the adaptive lighting thing is, the more I can do with lighting, the less I have to do with Lightroom or Photoshop.
Right.
And then the speed then is, if I got amazing color and amazing exposure and a lot of interaction with people, and I'm really focusing on them, really all I have to do is pick favorites in Lightroom and do nothing else. And then Photoshop is just fun. No corrections, no fixing anything. Yeah. And so some people want more of the business side or more of the Lightroom Photoshop. Other people want more, maybe they need more lighting. Maybe it's like lighting's kind of a weakness, it seems like, for a lot of people. They're like, oh, I'm pretty good at lighting. I'm like, okay, great, here's some challenges. Let's go do these things. And they go, oh, yeah, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the idea of it being adaptive is that we have to, who knows where we got to shoot every day.
Right.
Maybe it's in the studio and it's easy, or maybe it's out on location and the sun's in the wrong time of day because it's a commercial shoot that has to be done right here, right now, at this time, and you got to kill it. So we got to learn how to quickly adapt to all these situations.
Absolutely. So speaking of cool spots, so you photograph out on the Salt Flats.
Yes.
I have never personally been to the Salt Flats, but I want to go. So tell us about that experience, because we actually have a gorgeous print of yours up on the wall from the Salt Flats. So how often do you go down there and photograph?
Well, so I'm only a few hours away. Okay. So I'm out in Utah. We got a lot of different kind of terrain. I can go one direction, have mountains and hills and rugged mountains, or maybe red rock from another direction, or salt flats in another direction. So it's like maybe a 2-hour drive, because it's kind of out of the way. What I love about it is that there are no trees. There's nothing. It's just this flat horizon all the way around as far as you can see, and that makes a fun adaptive lighting situation, because I have to make that work. You can't cheat by saying let's put the family in the shade. There's no cheating. It's like I'm in the middle of exposed sun, and so having some studio lights, knowing how to use them, bring that sky down, bring them up, light them effectively. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it definitely charges a little more because it's a little bit of a drive out. So if you figure maybe 2 hours out, 2 hours back, it's a 4-hour. So I want to make sure I get usually a few sessions booked for that one trip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Typically.
So obviously you're very vested in education.
Yeah.
So if people want to find you and follow along with what you're doing and learn from you, where can they actually find you online?
So I got a couple websites. My regular portrait website for all my clients is just brycox.com. Okay. So Bry is short for Brian, so brycox.com. Okay. My training, I've got courses, free videos, all that kind of stuff. That's at brycoxworkshops.com.
Okay. Awesome. And then I'm guessing you'll probably be back for year 17 here.
I hope. I love coming back. It's one of my favorite places.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being with us, and thanks for letting us sponsor you. We always enjoy that. Yeah.
It means a lot to me, and I seriously appreciate it.
Awesome. And we will be back with you shortly. Thanks so much.
Hey everyone, thanks for checking out White House Custom Color on YouTube. Don't forget to check the description below for more information, and also smash that subscribe button for more exclusive content from White House Custom Color.